Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Precious Metals Mania. I'm Jason Gwynn.
I'm Colby Parr.
We hope you had a good Thanksgiving wherever you were. If you got to visit with family, that's great. I know everybody had probably a good time. Get some good food anyway. This evening we're going to be talking about bullion versus numismatic. I know there's some different types and stuff, so we're gonna start off with that. So Colby, you want to take it away?
Yeah, sure. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, like Jason said, we're going to talk about some different kinds of metals here. And mostly what I got to show you is silver right now, but a lot of this goes for gold as well. But the first one I want to talk to you about is junk silver. And junk silver isn't actually junk. It's actually constitutional coins. It's pretty much what we, in the United States, anyways, what we used from 1964 and earlier. So anytime you're out and about and you pick up a quarter, if it's a quarter that says 1964 or earlier, then they used basically 90% silver in these coins. So they have silver value to them. And they're getting rarer actually because, a lot of them, once they get, really, really worn down to where you can't hardly tell what they are anymore, a lot of times they get melted back down and stuff like that, or just lost. And so there is a kind of a limited supply of them. This quarter right here is actually worth probably, let's see if I can get that to focus a little bit.
1943.
These quarters from 1964 below or earlier are usually, give or take, the market changes, day to day and stuff, but they're, $4.50, $5 a piece for this one quarter. So they also have, dimes the same way. 1964 or earlier dimes are 90% silver as well. They're, usually about a couple bucks or so they're worth for a dime. So whenever you're searching through your change or whatever, you see that, set them aside for sure. I also they have the 50-cent pieces. We got the Franklin 50-cent piece right here. Let me see the year on that. 1962 Franklin. And we also have, there's a 1964 Kennedy half dollar. There's also backside. There's also, dollar coins and stuff like that as well. But basically the reason there's, different people collect silver for different reasons. A lot of people like the junk silver because of the fact that it's more transactional. In smaller increments, so a lot of people that like preppers and stuff like to collect junk silver for like apocalyptic times and stuff like that. If something happens in the future where they can actually, go up to somebody who has some just a loaf of bread or whatever. Well, if you have like a large chunk of silver, how are you gonna, make a clean transaction for a loaf of bread? You'll be getting kind of a short end of the stick there. So that's why they like, stuff like this. Like I said, quarters worth, about $5 or so, $4.50, $5. So you could easily trade this for some bread and maybe something else, So also I wanted to talk to you about another reason why they like these junk silver is because it's not faked very well. Like nobody really fakes these because it's not worth their time. I mean, um, other, you know, bigger 1 ounce bullion coins and stuff, some of them can be faked, and it's you know, it's worth their time, I guess, to do it, to make a bunch of them, because those are more like, you know, $25-$30 a piece compared to, you know, a couple bucks or $5 or whatever. So the other thing other type of I wanted to talk about was just bullion coins. The difference between junk silver, like I said, junk silver is about 90% silver. The bullion coins usually are pure silver. I mean, 999, you know, as close to pure silver as you can get. Um, it can be coins like this. This is actually a Canadian maple leaf, 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce pure silver coin. And they can be coins, they can be bars of silver. They can actually be molded into shapes such as this, like an American flag, silver. Pretty cool. And I mean, like I said earlier, you kind of got to be careful because they're faked. Maybe we'll do a video in the future about how to, you know, best protect yourself from make sure you're buying the real deal. The spot price is usually like, you know, it kind of goes up and down depending on the day and what's going on in the economy and stuff like that. But spot price is usually it's basically the price of the metal, whether you're talking about gold or silver. It's the price of 1 troy ounce of metal is the spot price. But then you hardly ever, unless you're real lucky, you hardly ever pay spot price for silver. So there's what you call a premium, because you know, the spot price is just the value of the metal that's in the coin. The premium, like so when they mint the coins and stuff like that, and then it goes to a wholesaler, or the mint and the wholesaler, and then to a store. You know, it's getting marked up a little bit each time and stuff, and that's where you're going to be paying the premium, because they all, you know, everybody's got to get their little cut in there. The good thing about junk silver is typically you're not going to be, you know, you're going to be paying usually closer to the spot price than less premiums on these, I guess, because you know, it just costs, you know, these are already minted. It costs, you know, more to mint these. Also, I wanted to point out that usually in bigger bulk, you're also going to be paying a little less premium on them. If you have a 100-ounce silver bar, you know, it costs less to manufacture that one item that's 100 ounces compared to trying to manufacture 100 of these. Even though it's the same amount of weight of silver, so you can kind of, you know, generally save on your premiums that way. Another thing I wanted to point out was when you're talking about bullion, 1-ounce bullions compared to the junk silver. Generally speaking, this isn't like a exact science or anything, but genuinely speaking, if you can add up like $1.40 of junk silver, usually ends up being about the same value as 1 troy ounce of pure silver. So I think that's about all I had on those two. I'll turn it over to Jason, and he can kind of touch on the next type of silver that we wanted to talk about.
All right, that was good information, Colby. I'm sure anybody that don't know that will definitely soak it in and pay attention, and definitely be looking for change on the ground. I know I always am, and out and about, and you never know what you'll find. I've even found 20s and 50s on the ground. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch base a little bit on some types of numismatic coins. There's going to be there's several types, guys, but I'm just going to touch on a few today. The first strike. The first strike is when the coin's been distributed within the first 30 days of the mint's release that may be certified. That could be considered a first strike, depending on the grading service. There's also going to be proof coins, knowing for the polished appearance and mirrored fields made specifically for collectors, made in low quantities and are more valuable. One that I'm really fond of and don't own any yet are the high relief and ultra high relief. There's more three-dimensional coins than a regular standard bullion or junk, as you call junk silver. The ultra images are rising higher in the coin's level of detail, and it can be seen and felt on the actual metal. And then really, I got one more here. It's just MS, mint state. It just basically is mint, the coin's in mint condition. It's basically, especially if you got an MS or a P or a first strike, all these coins are going to be having a number beside that because they're a numismatic coin. All numismatic coins are graded on what we call a Sheldon scale by numismatists, magnified by 5 times magnification, and they're graded on a scale from 1 to 70. If it's a 1, it's going to be basically something like Colby was talking about in the first part, what they call junk silver, just basic silver. It's not really called junk silver, but I mean, for layman's terms, it's money, but for the video purposes, we're going to call it junk silver, and that's going to be basically your 1 or 2. It's been in the parking lot. It's just you find it on the floor. Who knows? Who's walked on it, stepped on it, drove over it, stuff like that. But 70, it's being top of the scale. It's in very best condition, mint condition, never been touched by the human hand, and it's encapsulated inside of a case. And that's what makes the numismatic coins, I think, desirable just to, for collectors, And that's another thing I want to point out too is, as Colby said, even the junk silver has its collectors. So it's really depending on the person on what you want to get sought after. I know, I said I don't have any high relief or ultra high relief coins, but I'm gonna own some for sure. But I've got a an MS-70 Silver Eagle here. I'd like to show you guys. I'll flip it over and show you the
There you go. That's good.
The lighting's kind of bad. There we go. Yeah, the metal company's PCG&S, and it's MS-70 mint state, and it's top of the scale, 70. So this coin's in mint condition, and it's encapsulated, so it's not going to come out of this case. So, but yeah, I hope that was some great information. I know, if you're new to the coin world, and that's what the channel's for, You know, we're trying to bring value to anybody who's wanting to learn. I'm certainly not I'm a professional about all this. And I'm certainly not a financial advisor. You know, me and Colby just got together and decided to do this as you know, trying to bring some value to some people that don't know about collecting and saving in silver or gold. But I do want to show you guys some literature I picked up a while back, and it will definitely help you. The Richest Man in Babylon. The author is George S. Clayson. This book right here has over 4 million copies sold. Just to be clear, The Richest Man in Babylon. And one of my favorite authors is next, and just entrepreneurs and people I follow personally. This guy right here, you know, if you don't follow him in the metals world, you probably should, and pick up this book too. But that's all we really wanted to share this evening, this morning, wherever you all are watching from. We would like to also mention on our next video upcoming, we're going to be having a special guest of mine from Canada. So you don't want to miss that. He's also going to be talking about some types of silver and things of that such. So please like and subscribe to the channel and share the video and like the video. And Colby, you got anything else, bud?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to totally forgot. I wanted to show off some, like, collecting silver and gold, you know, gold and silver, but especially for me, I like to collect silver, and it's just fun. Like, you can you know, you collect different things like these Marvel coins and stuff. I wanted to show that, and I don't think I did, but this is the Black Panther coin.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'll show you the other side here. Just beautiful coins, and you can, you know, it's just like collecting anything else. You kind of get a, you know, addicted to finding the ones you want and stuff. Like I got the Hulk one here. You can see that. It's got the similar other side of it. So yeah, it can just be fun, you know, fun thing to do, and you're building your wealth at the same time, you know. So, and as far as the literature thing, I also Robert Kiyosaki. A few years ago, I read that his one of his books, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that book changed my life too. So, if you haven't read that one, I would pick that one up as well. And yeah, I mean, just like, share videos, like them, comment. If you want, you know, if you have an idea or something that you're curious about as far as precious metals wise, and you want us to, you know, just either comment, or we actually have our email in our description of our channel. You can email us anytime. Give us, you know, some feedback on our videos, or ideas of future videos you guys want to see. And
good idea. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll close it down, guys. Like I say, stay tuned for our special guest next time. He's got some great knowledge, and you'll definitely want to catch it. So we'll see you guys next time, and take care.